The findings followed a motion brought forward by Honorable Seni Jawara, member for Lower Salum, who called for a full-scale parliamentary inquiry into the alleged illegal importation of 36,935.614 metric tons of petroleum into the country by Apogee, Ultimate Beige Logistics and Crete Energy Limited. Footage of Jawara's earlier intervention is now being replayed widely, seen by many as a turning point in the fight against high-level corruption in the Barrow administration.
I am not following any minister, and all of them you can ask. None of them is my enemy, and they are all my best friends. And in the motions, there are nothing in the text that shows that we are witch hunting a minister or a particular person. We say there is an alleged fraud, that this inquiry will make sure to prevent the truth and facts.
The committee's report, a 101-page document, reveals widespread failures in governance, weak regulatory oversight, and serious violations of financial, tax, and corporate laws. Both public institutions and private companies involved were found to have disregarded due process in the transactions. According to the findings, Ministers Job and Sanyang played significant roles in facilitating or approving actions that breach legal and ethical standards. Their names now top a list of officials recommended for sanctions and censure.
The committee therefore recommends the following. 1. The committee is of the view that the former Minister of Petroleum, Mr. Abdoulaye Diop, may have committed a misconduct in office and that the Assembly should initiate proceedings to censure him for his role in the purported policy, as referenced in the letter dated 30th October 2023, and the interference into the police investigations. And 2, the committee recommends Cabinet immediately review all 3 purported policy letters. And 3, the committee further recommends that all government policies should obtain Cabinet approval and should be gazetted. And 2, the executive should administratively hold to account the head of the police, Gambia Port Authority, and Central Bank of the Gambia for their inaction following receipt of intelligence report from the FIU.
A historic first for ministers in the Gambia. For the first time, ministers may face official censure for their involvement in misconduct of this scale, the committee noted. The report also highlights the urgency of implementing strong anti-money laundering frameworks, stating that corruption not only undermines governance but also damages investor confidence and long-term national development. The World Bank has previously warned that unchecked corruption weakens economies and distorts public spending. The committee's recommendations include disciplinary measures, further investigations, and legal actions where necessary.
Therefore, the committee makes the following recommendations. 1. The Vice President to establish an interagency committee among key institutions to issue quarterly updates to executive and for further action. Central Bank of the Gambia should issue regulation prohibiting sub-accounts managed by third parties and foreign entities without local registration. Banks found in breach, Access Bank and EcoBank, should be subject to punitive monetary penalties. 4. That Attorney General and Ministry of Justice should initiate criminal investigations into Mr. Orimas for potential violations for the AML and CFT Act and other financial crimes. The National Assembly to consider passing a comprehensive whistleblower protection act. Meanwhile, the FIU must operationalize its internal protocols to ensure anonymity and non-retaliation against its whistleblowers.
The petroleum scandal has sparked public debate and increased calls for stronger accountability. Many citizens and civil society organizations are now looking to the relevant authorities, including the executive and law enforcement, to act on the committee's findings. The fight against corruption must be a collective responsibility, the report concludes. and it must be led with commitment by the government, National Assembly, state institutions, the media, and the people. As the country awaits the next steps, the petroleum inquiry is already being seen as a critical step of the Gambia's resolve to uphold transparency, protect public resources, and ensure that no one is above the law. Janket Toure, GRTS.